elephant in the room, she's still a brown lady that's got to try to win in a party that is deeply anti-immigrant. It's still a challenge. I don't see how she becomes the nominee of that party.
Are you a racist party? Are you involved in a racist party?
No. We're not a racist country, Brian. We've never been a racist country. Our goal is to make sure that today is better than yesterday. Are we perfect? No. I know I faced racism when I was growing up, but I can tell you today is a lot better than it was then.
What did she say?
Oh yeah, Diddy got a podcast.
2024 has already brought us some crazy moments, right? From them saying that apparently there was some sort of UFO alien beings spotted in Miami, Florida, like a week and a half ago. You know, from Cat Williams, of course, everyone and their mama should know about Cat Williams dropping a video that I believe is at 50 million views already, and it hasn't even been 2 weeks since this video came out. 50 million views. Those are music video numbers. Just for simply sitting down and talking, exposing Hollywood and celebrities, right? And then you have this crazy presidential run that a lot of people feel like this year, 2024, could be arguably the craziest year that we've had in some years. And we are yet to see that, but we'll see how this year plays out. But one of those presidential candidates is a woman by the name of Nikki Haley. And oh my gosh, I have never met a Nikki Haley fan. A Nikki Haley supporter. Never. Online, in real life, nobody seems to like this person. Whatever. She was asked like 2 weeks ago, what was the cause of the Civil War? And this crazy woman did all this yapping and talking about states fighting for their individual rights. And sure, that was part of what the Civil Rights War was about. What about that other part that you're not talking about? So the person who asked her the question was like, hey, I'm surprised you didn't mention slavery. This crazy woman responds and says, well, what do you want me to say about slavery? What do you think the war was about? Uh-huh. What?
Campaigning in New Hampshire Wednesday, Nikki Haley stumbled into a controversy when she was asked about the cause of the Civil War.
Well, don't come with an easy question or anything. I mean, I think the cause of the Civil War was basically how government was going to run, the freedoms and what people could and couldn't do.
The questioner followed up, expressing surprise that she didn't mention slavery.
What do you want me to say about slavery? Next question.
Psychologist, so yeah, I probably struggle with psych.
Now she done did it again.
This morning, GOP candidates are turning to New Hampshire after President Trump's win in Iowa, including our next guest, who calls this now a two-person race. Wasted no time getting to the Granite State. Is there now, live in Concord, New Hampshire, presidential hopeful Nikki Haley. Governor, great to see you. Last night, you came in third. Overall, you got roughly 21,000 plus votes, 19% of the vote. Ron DeSantis got 21% of the vote. Why do you think it's a two-person race?
Before she even answers, first of all, she's called it a two-person race. Just a stupid thing to say. You have multiple people running in this election. 3 on the Republican side. Why would you say this is a two-person race? Her math is wrong. She makes no sense. And might I add, I've never seen someone so happy to come in third place. What is this woman doing? She looks happy.
Well, I think, first of all, look at where we started. I mean, when we started, there were 14 people in the race. We had 2% in the polls, and we came out with a strong showing. That's what we wanted in Iowa. Now we're in New Hampshire. You can look at the polls in New Hampshire. We're a stone's throw away from Donald Trump, and so we're going to continue to work really hard. We've been here for 11 months. We've done over 75 town halls. We have been in Red Arrow Diner before, and so we're going to continue to talk to people, but we know that gave us the strength coming out of Iowa. We're going to get even stronger in New Hampshire, going to South Carolina.
So you said New Hampshire's going to fix what Iowa did. How does New Hampshire fix it?
Well, Brian, that was a joke. I mean, you know that. I don't take politics as seriously as sometimes you guys do. We were having a joke there, but what I can tell you is Iowa was very good to us.
That makes no sense. You're a politician. You don't take politics as serious as the news report. What does that mean? The man asked you a question, you didn't answer it.
But now New Hampshire is going to go and continue what's happening and set the tone as it goes to my sweet home state of South Carolina. This is the process. This is what I love. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. But we couldn't be more excited about the energy we have on the ground here in New Hampshire and the send-off that Iowa gave us. We're happy.
Well, as you know, a lot of that debt came after the pandemic with former president. But, Governor, I got to ask you, I know you weren't watching the coverage because you told me you had to get right to New Hampshire, but listen to what Joy Reid said of the reason why you lost last night or came in third. Listen.
The elephant in the room, she's still a brown lady that's got to try to win in a party that is deeply anti-immigrant. It's still a challenge. I don't see how she becomes the nominee of that party with Donald Trump still around. I can't picture it happening. Maybe it could happen. Ron DeSantis' only argument for staying in it is he's the white guy, that he can still make the appeal to white people.
Well, just real quick, the elephant in the room is that if Nikki Haley is considered a brown woman, then she's the most passing brown woman I've ever seen. I understand, I get it. They say that she's Indian. But I'm telling you right now, when you look at this woman, she passes for white. I guarantee you, she grew up with a bunch of white people. As you look at the women that's behind Nikki Haley, it's a bunch of white women that's supporting her campaign. What are we talking about here? You're going to consider her a brown? Yes, sure, some white people might look at her and call her brown, but, bro, it's not the same as a black person running. Come on now.
Do you agree with her interpretation of the results?
First of all, Joy Reid lives in a different America than I do. Yes, I'm a brown girl that grew up in a small rural town in South Carolina who became the first female minority governor in history, who became a UN ambassador, and who is now running for president. If that's not the American dream, I don't know what is.
Brown, do you consider? Oh my gosh, man, spare me, bro, spare me.
You can sit there and give me all the reasons why you think I can't do this. I will continue to defy everybody on why we can do this, and we will get it done.
Are you a racist party? Are you involved in a racist party?
No. We're not a racist country, Brian. We've never been a racist country.
What'd you say? America has never been racist. Is that what she just said? This is what I'm saying. Like, who votes for this woman? Who votes for these people that says things like this? I would like to call her tone deaf. I would like to call her confused. But she's not. She's just lying. What are you talking about? We have a whole history of racism. Say systemically racist if you want to make that argument. You're going to say that there's no racism in this country? That makes no sense. Like, this lady is my mind is blown, bro. My mind is blown. And you say that this party isn't racist? Did you hear what the woman told Vivek Ramaswamy's wife?
What do people say gives them, like, oh, I can't vote for him because what are the things that they tell you? What answers can I help you provide? Or just
Well, the only one I've had, and I couldn't even remember who said that to me, but they mentioned it's dark skin, and they think Muslim right away. Yeah. So.
But this is not a racist party.
Our goal is to make sure that today is better than yesterday. Are we perfect? No. But our goal is to always make sure we try and be more perfect every day that we can. I know I faced racism when I was growing up, but I can tell you today is a lot better than it was then.
How has America never been racist, but you just contradicted yourself? I can't make this up.
Our goal is to lift up everybody, not go and divide people on race or gender or party or anything else. We've had enough of that in America. That's why I'm so passionate about doing this.
No, you're not. You literally do the identity politics thing. You pulled it on Vivek Ramaswamy in the debate.
Said that I have a woman problem. Nikki, I don't have a woman problem. You have a corruption problem. And I think that that's what people need to know. Nikki is corrupt. This is a woman who will send your kids to die so she can buy a bigger house.
Talking about he has a woman problem. You're always talking about how you're the first woman something to become something or to do something. You're always talking to, you said in the debate yourself that it's going to take a woman to lead this country, because you literally do the identity politics thing that you all accuse the left of doing. Like I said before, I've never met a Nikki Haley supporter. So it makes no sense how this woman has even gained the platform that she has.
Oh yeah, Diddy got a podcast.